Man, look at that ugly girl, huh? Alright, today I'm kind of in a waiting game of things that need to get done, so we're going to take the throttle body off and do some modifications to it. So first thing I'm going to do is get everything off except for the fuel lines. We're going to take the fuel lines off last. So these little clips are pretty easy. You just pry them up and slide them back. A couple hoses and some wiring connections will come out. I think the throttle body or the fuel injectors are actually going to have to come out through the going to come straight out. There's no plug for this, so I think we're going to disconnect them and just pull them out. So let's start disconnecting wires. Alright, so we're just going to slightly pry back. There we go. And I guess we'll just put it back on. So here's the cruise control, here's the accelerator cable. Off. Alright, so we got our throttle position. So we got a vacuum line out here in the back. I'll get that out of the way so we can get to this thing. I believe this is the idle air control valve. I'll go ahead and disconnect the map sensor. That'll give me better access to the fuel line back here. Alright, so we've got big honking PCB. Now this is capped off, that's capped off. I'm just going to leave them on. Let's go ahead and look at our fuel injectors. Spacer out. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze and pull. Kind of slipping in my glove, so I'm going to need a second hand. One injector, two injectors. Take the gasket off. I'm just going to pull it right out. Definitely made that sound easier than it is. There we go. Better view of our fuel lines. So we have the big one against the throttle body is a 19 and this one is a 16. So we're just going to loosen both of those. Take them out. Maybe you can watch that too, I guess. What do you think? One of the things we'll be doing is we're going to put a spacer underneath our throttle bodies. So we're going to take these off first. It's a torque bit number 25. So in theory, here's what it's doing. You look, No, I can get one finger in here. So what we do is we're going to space that out, and you'll notice we'll have more volume in there. Okay, so what this does, when you put it on, it sits up much higher. Like my finger's not, just gliding across it anymore. We got plenty of room. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to cut a little way back here for that one. We're not stopping there, guys. Oh no. Let me mark these real quick. So we're going to open that up a little bit. And then right there also. Give us some more room to go in. We're also going to get rid of this big lip. All this lip around all of it. Cutting it out. Yes, sir. I love this mod. Alright, so I'm going to start with my grinding wheel. Cut that out. We don't want to take these out. We're going to get as close as you can. So, our initial cut, we got it all taken away. We got to keep working that. Keep working it. So we're going to want to feather that edge a little more. And so I'm just going to use the Dremel just to feather that for us. Okay, so you can see it's starting to come together, So, obviously we ground it, hit it with the grinder first to cut the lip down, and then I used the Dremel to kind of feather it some. And now we're on to the sanding disc, which is smoothing it out a little more. Okay, here we go. Ultra cut compound. This is what we want. Alright, let's take a peek. Look at that, man, it's smooth, it's not rough. Sure, we could spend more time polishing it, but why? Man, I'll have to see if I can find a picture before to compare it to the after. Man, look at that. Man, air's gonna go right in, no problem. Yes, sir. Alright, we ain't done though. Remember, we have to clearance the back. A lot of people like to put a spacer in here, like a nickel or a quarter or something. It's supposed to give you more fuel pressure, I guess. I've never done that one. I'm sure there's a purpose for it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is change out these O-rings. And I'm sure you noticed I got my green O-rings here. Some people they start twitching and going nuts when you say you're using the green O-rings for fuel, because they think it's made for air conditioning only. But let me pull your attention to here, HNBR. So I need you to go look that up before you comment. So this is a Cadillac hat off of their wrong wheel drives from the 80s to 90s. When they first went to wrong wheel drive, excluding the Eldorados. You find this on the 4.1, 4.5, and 4.9. I like to pick them up when I can. So obviously with our filter right here, it's not going to do much more than just have our air cleaner here. But there is plans to come out and down and kind of isolate the box and the air filter in its own area. But for now we'll go with it. Everything's back together. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's see what happens. Scrap metal. Whoops. Doggy. Seem to like this truck a little more every day. I always do that. I don't know about you guys. Keep forgetting to put my window up. Alright guys, and that's a wrap. We got her a little bit of work done, still a lot to do. I need to do the ball joints, control arm bushings, spindles, springs, flip kit, C-notch, that's coming up soon. I really probably should have done the door, the fender, and the bumper before I did all that, but you know, sometimes we get our priorities straight.